It's not exactly a gun, but what do you got? You ain't got none. Problem is he bites my knuckles. Give me that. 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 Ow. See, he moves down to my hand. Who wins tonight on Epic Couch Battles? A dog or a dork? Ow. He wins. His teeth are harder than my skin. Anyways, hello, Rocky. Hey, what's up, guys? El Doguito. For some reason, my shit translates automatically. I need a haircut. Just this one, though. The rest are fine. How's Rocky doing, huh? Say hi to everybody, Rocky. They're the ones that pay for your treats. Also, uppercut. What is that? What's with the biting me, huh? Can't bite me if you can't get your mouth shut. And a lint brush. No, fuck that. What's up? What are you doing up? I live with a dog that sheds. I have no choice but to deal with him. Look at him. He wants to fight. Look at him. Probably the most active you've ever seen this guy. It's only 7 p.m. here. Oh, that is true. What do you got? What do you got? Ow! He's got active arms. That's what he's got. Hello, everyone. Hope all is well. It's Wednesday already. It's only Tuesday, brother. I think. Now what? Go play. All right, I'm done screwing around with that. Oh, ow, he bit me in my chest. Ow. Anyways, yeah, let's just jump right into it. So, that right there is the new Gerson 2011 CMX Compact Match X. Pretty cool little piece. Hello. And of course, my favorite SIG that I got rid of for a long time and finally had back. CMX. Yeah, so Gerson sent me the CMX because everybody else was wanting the CMXX, which is the comped version of the gun, and I already have the Match X. So it honestly really didn't mean anything to me because honestly, my Match X will outrun the CMXX anyway. Dude, it translated, I swear to Christ, it translated ew sig to that dog. Cash App you 50 in September and emailed you about the hoodie. Never got one yet. Sparky, reach out to me, man, on email. Get me some information from you on email. We'll talk. You just got the Freedom Upper? Good. Glad you got it, dude. You never got it because we never had them made. And I don't remember taking money in September, but I know that you're a straight shooter, Swoop, so I'll fix it. I got a run coming up pretty soon. You're about to open it. Oh, God, I hope I sent you the right thing and not the giant double-ended dildo. That would be funny, though. That would be hilarious if you got a double-ended dildo. I packed it when I was still in the other building. I'm just messing with you. SIGs are good guns as long as maintained and overhauled. Yeah. Also, it's a 226. 226, don't go bang. Oh, you guys want to see the shirts? I'll show you what the shirts are going to look like. It's the old Razzmatazz. All right, so it's going to be it's going to be a pretty basic thing. So they're going to be champions. As you can see, it's going to be the Jiminy Show logo on the front, right? And then on the back, we're going to put the Don't Tread on Me. So that's what the shirts are going to be. Like I said, they're going to be normal hoodies. So that's good. Nothing fancy. Rocky decided to go lay down in the bed because he hates me talking. You know, they're pretty basic, but I don't need to do super crazy freaking shirts. I don't have like a lot of good sayings and shit other than, oops. Yeah. Come on, fingers. Looks good, thank you. They're $60, but it also gets you a free entry to win that 2011. Why do I keep putting shit down? New here, but I love guns, and yeah, those shirts are pretty cool. Thank you. So that is the T-Sauce 2011 BR9 Duty Double Stack. Sorry, when I lean back, my diaphragm stops working. But that's the T-Sauce 2011 that I'm giving away with the optic on it. There's only 50 giveaway entries, so you buy a hoodie, you get an entry. However, I need to pre-sell 15 more hoodies, and then I can just start shipping out the hoodies. Probably be by the end of the month. Bit steep for me, no problem, but that also includes your shipping and the entry into the gun, so no big deal. Is it too much to ask for an American flag on the sleeve? Yes, because those shirts are not made in America, and I will not put the American flag on a Chinese-made shirt. Amazing gun, but you dislike the 2011s? That's fine. Always say something about favorite gun on the Glock in a hoodie. Yeah. Does your little fellow wear a turtleneck or a crew neck? He wears an Iron Maiden. Copy that. I agree. Yeah, so I just, you can put the Don't Tread on Me because Don't Tread on Me can be applied to anything. It's not just about the American flag, but I just didn't feel right. If I did the American-made shirts, the hoodies would cost almost $85. So I'm going to put my laptop on my lap because that's what laptops do, and then I can look at you a little bit more. Wait, no, I was fine where I was. Why didn't I move? Fuck you guys. You move. Shopping for a new AR, though. No problem. I hear you. All right, Sparky. I'll handle it after the live. I don't have access to that email on this laptop because this laptop is just set up for YouTube. But anyways, yeah, so that's what the hoodies are going to look like. And then I have to do a video on that guy. I'm going to do a revisit on that guy. And then I already did a video about the giveaway on that guy. I went to work today. It was better. Good, man. I'm glad to hear that. That's kind of the important thing. Sweet. New hoodies look great. Yeah, they're all right, brother. Hey, can one of you guys jump over into the Discord and tell them I'm live? I told them I was going live, but most of them probably forgot. No wonder I thought it was on Wednesday you are live. Are you trying to go back daily? I'm trying to earn some money, so I'm trying to get more views. So by going live more often, hopefully it'll encourage more views. The more money Google gives me, the better off I'll be. Plus, I need to sell a bunch of T-shirts and hoodies, and then figure out my life. So it's either I go in full force with this, or I stop completely and get a job. So it's like, which would you rather me do? If I get a full-time job, I'll be dead in a year. Probably couldn't even find one because of my health anyway. Nero, what's going on, brother? Not much, just talking about some of the guns on the wall, and you know, I did the comparison video between the Daria and the Springfield. I'm going to do a comparison between a 4.5-inch stainless SIG and a 2011 next. We'll just kind of see how it goes. I've been on for 12 minutes. Yeah, that CMX looks so good. Doesn't it though? I really do like it. And the fact that it eliminates the grip safety, maybe I'll talk to him about giving me a second one so I can give it away. That would be kind of interesting, wouldn't it? If I gave one away. Beach, what's up, brother? Hello, it's me. I was wondering if after such a ship it ship sheep. Shut up, sheep, shut up, ship, shut up, sheep, ship, it, shoop, shoop, shop, shoop, shoop. Yeah, I thought it was a staccato first until I saw the slide. Yeah, here's a little secret. Keith unabashedly hates staccato just like me. Keith is the owner of EAA. So he created that grip module on purpose to fuck with staccato on purpose. He got rid of the grip safety, which is something high-end companies like Atlas and Hayes Customs do. And he said, "Screw you, Glock. Screw you, staccato." Copied their ergonomics on the front cuts on the grip module, and then fucking copied it. It's hilarious. And if I can save up enough money to go to Texas in April, I will meet him at NRA show again. I wish it wasn't that far away, you know, because I'll have to fly and rent a car or drive. I can make it a 2-day drive. Cody, what's up, brother? So I'm Glacier? What's Glacier? I am the one who moves slowly through the environment. Hit that like button if you like that imitation of a glacier. You're eating pizza. What kind of pizza? Pepperoni and pineapple, please. Is it an extinct animal name? I don't know, is it? Come to Arizona while you're at it. Texas to Arizona isn't exactly a quick detour, brother. Went up to DC today to chaperone my kid. Damn 2-hour bus drive with middle schoolers at 7 a.m. in the morning. Pineapple? Yeah, no. I love pineapple. It's spicy. Dave, what's up, man? I'm okay. How are you? Just kind of sitting here. Decided to go live. I didn't do any live today on Twitch because I had other shit going on, including, you know, finding work. I made some noodles and saving some for Mrs. Mouse. Here's the best part. If you just eat it all, she won't know that you made it in the first place, so you won't get in trouble. Just clean up the kitchen. Yummy. I wish, but no, a Supreme. Ugh, onions? Fuck that. I love pineapples. Pineapples are spicy. I love spicy food. The ladies out getting Culvers. Nice. I think we talked about that yesterday. Did you have Culvers 2 days in a row? I made too much. Ah, feed your bunny rabbit. Ew, cleaning, not my cup of tea. Well, you're doing it wrong if you're using a cup of tea as your cleaner. The only time that we used water in conjunction with tea was when we gave the Brits the big old L over, 250 years ago. I love them, but too expensive for back-to-back days. Yeah, no kidding, right? There are some places you can go and get deals that you can do back-to-back if you need to. Like if you go to Burger King for their evening meals, you can get 3 sandwiches for $7. You can stretch that out over 3 days. Penny would probably eat it. Most things would eat things until they realize that said things could kill them, but they don't realize that it can kill them, so they'll just eat it until they pop. Rebound. They just hit Rocky. Yeah, you just got to be careful, man. There was a one time when I was in my teens, I was working at a movie theater, and I would get 2 Burger King burgers every day. And I would eat one before my shift, and I'd eat one at the end of my shift because I got tired of popcorn in a fucking hurry. So yeah. Don't do that. Also, my lungs just will not heal. It's not my lungs, it's my diaphragm. My diaphragm is not getting stronger right now, and it's pissing me off. It's making me feel like shit. Yeah, I was looking at BK, had their Maple Bourbon Whopper. Wasn't bad. Maple Bourbon Whopper. I don't really like maple and beef together, so I don't know how much I would enjoy that. I know it is ham in it, but not from the hamburger. It's from Hamburg. 2 burgers a day sounds glorious. Yeah, I was also almost 400 pounds, so do with that what you will. Holy shit, I think that thumbnail right now for the live is you holding up the L. It shouldn't be a thumbnail. The thumbnail is of Rocky holding the Gerson. Just wasn't $9 of burgers. Jesus, Culver's is $9 for a burger. Think about it this way. If you only have 1 burger a day, that's $9 a day. Think about how much you spend on food the rest of the day. I drink, a full gallon of water, which is $1.59. I usually have a package of hot dogs without the bun, so that's $3, so that's $5. And then if I have any other snacks. Honestly, I don't know if I was happy getting to 400 pounds. I was living my worst life at the time. That was when I was really lying to basically everybody I ever met, knew, see, or heard. So I was eating my anxiety more than anything. No, Burger King. Culver's just costed me $55. Jesus! That's why I only eat off the dollar menu, which is $3 per burger nowadays. Also, the Burger King near me, I am so fucking tired of these assholes. When I go there, you can get the 2 for $5 or the 2 for $6. If you get the two for $6, you're supposed to get double meat. These bitches, and it's always this stupid fucking bitch that runs the window, she never gives me my double meat. I always have to go back. I've been there eating your feelings. It was more of I was so fat and insecure I couldn't hang out with anybody. And then I started lying to everybody. So I was eating to avoid people more than eating my feelings. I have two feelings that I feel: anger and hilarity. I like it when it's funny that something happens to somebody else, but I get very angry when something happens to me. $48 for a pen at the Air and Space Museum. What the hell? Why did you spend $48? I would have just asked to borrow one and left with it. Thoughts on the Walther PDP Pro? I've only held it, I haven't shot it. The PDP has great ergonomics and it feels good in the hand. However, I'm not a fan of the aesthetics, and that's a really big thing with me. I'm weird that way. I like a gun to look a certain way, and it's too top chunky. The size of the slide is too chunky. People make fun of SIG 320s saying they have a height overbore issue. Holy shit. The PDP is probably 4 millimeters taller. It's insane. No, I didn't buy it. That was just a price tag. I'm pretty sure it was one that was inside of Glenn. What's his name? Fuck, I just forgot his name. Buzz Aldrin, when he went back up into space. It was probably in his rectum to keep him from pooping himself. How long is the giveaway for? I'll get a hoodie on Saturday. So I'm pre-selling the hoodies until I sell another 15. We've sold 11. I need to sell 15 more because it's going to cost me $1,000 to make the hoodies, and I'm a little bit short. So I need to pre-sell the hoodies. Once I get to that level, then I'll have them start making them. They'll probably go out in a few weeks, but I'm not giving away the gun until I sell all 50 hoodies because that's just what I'm doing. What do you mean the Freedom Upper doesn't fit your arrow lower? It's an AR-15. You either have a commercial spec lower or something. Send me a picture, dude. Do you have a commercial lower, not a mil spec? That upper fits on a PSA. It should fit on an arrow. Send me a picture. Since you've been gone. The lower has too much tension on the bottom. I gotta adjust it. It's mil spec. If it's mil spec, it should just go and snap right on. But yeah, let me know what happens. Did T-Sauce make it right? Tabletop review of a duty. Well, the gun's also right there right now. So it's up there for a couple of days until I decide to put it away again. Yeah, no. Make it fit. Make it fit. It's called 2 screwdrivers. Just kind of go like that and spread the entire lower because it's aluminum. Just heat it up. Have your girl hold her hairdryer on the metal and then just squeeze it over. No, it's got some kind of nut you tighten and makes it so upper and lower don't rattle. Fuck that. Get rid of that. I got to back out the pin. Gotcha. God, why does that hurt so much? Other than looking at my face when I do live streams, I don't look at myself anymore. I don't like to. I've become a grumpy old man. Hello. Oh, what is Pistol Pete up to these days? I haven't checked him out in a long time. Ever since I couldn't go to that other fucking show that fucking flopped. No, please tell me he's not gone. Yeah, I didn't think he was. You email me? All right. No, because I don't have that email set up on this computer. Why did you put your toe in your gun? I'll get it set up, dude. I just too lazy. I'm deciding whether or not to keep this thing. It's actually worth some money. It's an HP, flippy, dippy, touchscreen bullshit. And I got it for a good deal, and I can make $100 on it. So it's like, do I just sell it? I should, because then, you know, every $100 I get, every couple of $100 I get allows me to pay down guns that I owe money on. So. 'Tis the goal, 'tis the season for the seasons, and the seasons with the reasons, and I've got measles. Fuck. Yeah, see, I can't even log onto that. The IT guy told me HP stands for Hell Portal. I thought it stands for Half Protected. Grand Power K100 Mark 12. I believe the K100 had the rotating barrel, didn't it? Well, then this phone's about to die. We'll do this for a minute. Aw, potential spam. Yeah, I like the K100. I remember that one. It's a really good upper to replace my Bear Creek upper. Well, I'm glad you can replace your Bear Creek upper, spucker. Anyway, sorry. Checking my email and stuff. What else you guys got going on? I wished I could have had all the new SIGs up there at the same time. Paisley, what is up? I got your email. I responded to it, but you didn't respond back afterwards there. You got to take the pistol grip off. Oh, to get to the thing for the tension? That's unfortunate. I need a haircut. Sorry, fell asleep. I will email you back in a bit. Okay, sounds good. Arrow is actually going through financial problems at the moment. It was reported they're in at least 7 to 8-ish figures in debt while actively getting an eviction notice for their biggest warehouse. Shit is crazy. Jesus Christ. It could be worse, lol. No big deal. Well, hopefully that's all it needs, drunk. Are you an AK person? No, I'm a Korean person. If you mean, am I into AKs? I respect them. I'm not a huge fan. I just think that they're a little clunky. They're not very accurate. They're overpriced for what they are. If you could buy any AK, like your basic AKs, like if Arrow made an AK or PSA made an AK for $500, I'd be perfectly fine with it. But I don't see the point in having to spend over $1,000 to get a really good gun like a Zastava or something like that, just so it can still be less featured and less accurate than an AR $500 Diamondback. You know what I mean? How is Rocky? He's doing good. He's just laying on the floor sleeping right now. Steve! What's good? Thank you for the huge dono, brother. What's good? It's been a minute. Yeah, it has been, dude. Not much. Just kind of figuring out life. You know how it goes every day trying to make progress. I'm a pimp. I'm a person into making progress. I have a Burris 3-9 full field scope on my AR-47. You think I should put it on the Freedom Upper? That's kind of what I had on it before, so it looked pretty good. How does your TM22 run? Has been pretty decent with mini mags. I haven't shot it yet. It's just been sitting up there as a display piece because weather has been non-conducive. My legs have been non-conducive, and I just haven't had the time to go out. I'm going to go out there hopefully in the next week or so. That's what I meant, lol. Thanks for the response. No problem, Joey. Yeah, if they could have a Zastava for $500, I'd be all over them. Back it up, pack it in, and let me begin. Ah, oh my. Kermit the Frog here, saying, don't forget to pack it up, pack it in, and let me begin. Came to bat on me, that's a sin. I farted. But yeah, I posted the 68 Chevy C10. It was a 68, not a 65. I posted the C10 on Facebook and on Discord just to show people. Justin was like talking about wanting it, but I don't know if he wants to pay for it. I remember when AKs were around 400 beans. Yeah, if they still were, like I said, if they were still $400, I'd have nothing to complain about. It's the same reason why I complain about Glocks. If Glocks were $300, you'd never hear a bad word out of my face, other than they're boring. And yeah, saying something's too expensive in regards to what it is stupid when you have a $1,500 fucking 226 behind your head. But the way I look at it is, I would rather spend $1,500 on a piece of art, you know, something that's extremely well made, extremely well put together, and extremely well done, versus just a bone stock fucking Glock for $650 because it's optics cut. Justin wants a Chevy. I know he does, but he's got to get off his pocketbook. You know. What's the price of the 68? I put it up for $7,500. It's it's a project truck. It's a short bed, flare side, step side, single cab C10. It's got a slap shifter in it. It's got a mildly built 383 in it. Problem it has is that it has all manual steering, all manual brakes. I can't drive it. And it needs the wood bed replaced. It's got surface rust from the bed being gone. So, honestly, if I put like $3,000 into it right now, I could sell it for about 20 grand. $3,000, and I supply the labor. $3,000 in parts, and I do all the work to get it ready for paint and shit. And then I slap an Earl Scheib paint job on it for $800-900. I could get 20 grand for the truck. Because it's literally, it's a very hard to find combo. It's a short bed flare side. Hold on, I'll download the picture and show you. There's a spring in my pistol grip. Yes, that spring is in there on purpose. It is there to mess with you. You may have to look that up. Hold on a second. Let me show you this thing. Oh yeah, that's the hoodie, by the way. So that's the truck. It's in primer. Hey, look at that paint. Hello. Zoom. So it's a 68 C10. Pretty much rust free. It's got a few spots, but as you can see, it's just surface stuff. Nothing that's destroying it. Yeah. Hold on a second. I gotta download another picture. Actually, I just showed it to you. So like I said, it's got a little bit of an engine in it. As you can see, it's pretty rust-free inside the firewall. Everything's pretty clean. It's got a Holly intake on it, all that stuff. But yeah, like I said, it's actually a pretty desirable truck these days. The selector, I'm pretty sure the spring kept the selector in place. So the spring goes in, then the grip, then you tighten it up, and it keeps your selector in place. I know what I'm doing. Leave me alone. There we go. Anyways, that's the C10. Fuck. Already had somebody offer to trade me an old Harley for it, but I know the Harley isn't worth as much. 226 looks nice up there. It does, and I found like 3 extra mags that I've had forever laying around because I've got other guns that take 226 mags. So I thought it was kind of funny. Be careful. No sudden moves. The guns are holding me hostage. This just in, is what she said. We got some wind going on outside. Can't believe I sent the wrong box. I thought you just sent me the coin for no reason, and then I looked at the side of the box when I was putting it up. Like, yeah, I remember the box was different, so shit happens. It said SIG on it. When I am what I want since you've been gone, I can breathe for the first time. There's no moving on. Yeah, yeah. Thanks to you. Yeah, I know. Get what I want. How's Rocky's foot? Rocky's foot is fine. Thank you very much for asking. Rocky is doing okie dokie. Okie dokie, smoky bokey. He's doing fine. His foot is better than mine. So I'm happy. He's happy. He's good. So, yeah. Where the fuck's Grayson? Somebody message Grayson. Tell him to get off his ass and come join us for a minute. I got it to fit. Thanks, yo. Sweet. Thank you. Don't fucking make me panic, dude. How you feeling today? Okay. Just always trying to figure out my life. I'm one of those guys that always just has to be doing something. Sitting around doing nothing drives me crazy. It does. You just saw it live on Discord. Dude, I literally posted it at 5 o'clock that I was going live. What do you mean you didn't get it? You and I literally spoke on the phone and I told you I was going live at 8 o'clock. I talked to you this morning on the phone. You didn't get what? Herpes? Syphilis, things? The ghosts in my house are holding me hostage. Oh, hold on a second. I gotta move the tattoo sleeve down. It's moving a little bit. People will know that it's fake. I know, but I didn't see what time it was. Yeah, you're fine. I'm gonna see if anybody thinks it's actually a sleeve. He's wearing one of those fake ones. Ugh. I think I'm close to being able to get rid of the Glock tattoo, so that'll be fun. I need to get the Glock tattoo, and then I need to get more work done on this arm because all I have is you can barely see it because it's on the inside of my forearm. So I got the tattoo there, and then I got the arm tattoo. So I need to get more work done on this arm. I got to get this part of my sleeve covered. You have to keep the rainbow Glock tattoo. Not for free, I'm not. I believe we spoke about this when I just agreed to get the tattoo, that if I get to the point where I can remove it and you guys demand that I keep it, you have to pay me for it. I don't care how good of friends you guys are. I'm not spending the rest of my life with a fucking rainbow Glock tattoo on my arm for nothing. Was not forever, and we have live streams to prove that, McManus. No, I didn't. I said if I keep it longer than a year, you have to pay me for it. We're not friends. That was discovered last week. We're internet friends. Does that count? Half hawk, half man. Yeah, man. What's up? How you doing today? We're just discussing the state of my tattoo. So my enablers made me get the tattoo a week or two ago. No, that's not good enough. You like the charging handle too. Thank you. Yo, you want me to take out McManus for you, bro? Nah. McManus is cool. He's fine. Besides, he drives a Subaru. He'll take himself out eventually. What, you don't like the colors of the rainbow? Actually, the rainbow I'm fine with. I just don't like Glock. So, everybody got together and paid for me to get a Glock tattoo because they know that my disdain for the Glock manufacturing company, and I agreed to keep it. You can't headshot McManus. You get a glint off of his bald head. He drives, he might be a lesbian. He is a lesbian. He's dating a woman. You sent me a nice oversized charging handle. I'll be honest, dude. I packed it up so long ago that I don't remember what's. I know the upper intimately, but I don't remember what charging handle I put into it. I apologize. I think it was the one out of the HK. I think I kept my Radian. No, I kept my BCG, my Bravo company. Can we vote on the feet pics? What do you mean vote on the feet pics? Feet pics of what? You want me to do feet pics? You think I can put a super safety? I don't see why not. It's mil-spec AR-15. Super safety should go in. And you're in the United States of America now, so you can do whatever you wish. The red dot you sent me on the DWX was loose. Tighten it down. Honestly, I threw it on there because I took the mailbox off of it because I got tired of seeing it. And I don't know if I ever tightened it. Really like it and has an oversized part on the left. Thank you. It's not ambi. Gotcha. Feet tats. I'm not getting tattoos on my lower extremities, but I would be willing to get like 5 toes on each side with the little angel wings on it for the right amount of money. I'm not 1,000% sure, Mouse. I've never actually played with the super safety. I switched it out with different screws. I'll be honest, Stone, after I got that one back, the gun back, and I swapped out the optic, I didn't shoot it again. I actually never shot it after we did the finish to it. Yeah, that's what it is. So they keep putting on Discord pictures of a calf with the little piggies flying up because it's a stump like me. I'm willing to put them like randomly on my arms, like big toe, and then working all the way down. I started streaming 46. McManus, have you seen the new CMX? They took the grip safety off and made a staccato clone. Little piggies. I'm going to stare at you until more people show up. Blinking is allowed. I'm ready to get the chassis, Mouse. Maybe what happened to Yo Win City? I had to leave that location, so I had to shut down that FFL. Although I could apply for a variance, according to what I read, and move the FFL to my new location, but it's not financially worth it. And then I would have to redo my business license. Everything would have to change. I'm not sure I want to do it. You sent me a picture, even though we're not friends. Remember? I don't know how to respond. I don't know if you're being facetious or if you're pissed off at me. So, am I still in Virginia? Yes, I'm just a few blocks down from where my store used to be. And I still have the FFL. I haven't sent in my acquisition dispo book. I haven't sent the letter in saying that I closed business. I need to speak with my ATF guy to decide whether or not I'm going to keep it or not. I just can't use it to do anything right now, because if I did, things would be an issue. Yeah, I've still got RSR's logins. I can't order from them right now. Might make the super safety and pistol grip out of the same OD green I made the chassis with. That'd be interesting. Good kid. No, I can't order anything because it requires my business license and my active FFL. So I can use the address I'm currently at, but it requires a secondary inspection, and then they'd have to come out, and then it still requires a business license to run an FFL because I'm not. I have to look up all the city ordinances and state ordinances and shit, but I need to you have to maintain a sales tax license to do even a home FFL because you're running a business. Home FFL doesn't mean that it's a private thing. It means that you're still a business, so I have to figure it all out. Hello, Triscuits. Yes, I'm still extant. Yeah, Mouse moved his because the FFL 03 CNR is just a private ownership FFL license to cover CNR items. Been a minute. How have you been? I've been all right, Triscuits. How are you? What do you think of cheaper than dirt? They're not as cheap as they used to be. When they were first starting out, they had better deals than they do now. They've gone just kind of full commercial, but they're okay. And the super safety is more complicated than I thought. As I would assume they would be. How many are watching on mobile? How many are watching on a home device? I haven't heard a peep from the ATF, and they haven't even approved my Form 4 yet, and it's been over 2 weeks now. Sorry to hear that. Also, my eye just went wonky as fuck, so I may jump off after an hour. Mobile. That's fine. I'm just always wondering because mobile, you see all the text and shit coming on the screen, so it can cut off pictures and shit. I'm now gonna stare at you again. At least I think I am. Oh, that sucks, Mouse. Maybe it's better to buy one that somebody else manufactured. What kind of rifle is that? That is a Daria Arms TM22. It's just a little 22 caliber Plinker, semi-auto, kind of modeled AR-15-ish style. Actually, M16A2 style. It just has removable carry handle and front sight block. What is going on? I always find it funny how many people show up when I say I'm about to dip. But I won't dip until I decide to dip. When I dip, you dip, it dips. It doesn't look easy. Yet idiots in the middle of nowhere can figure it out and put it on their guns and then put that shit on YouTube because they're stupid. So persevere, dude. You're a very smart man. I know you can figure it out. Both my barrels fired at the same time the other day. Not a double trigger, no stock. Shit hurt like a motherfucker. Jesus. Did M4s have an A2 style front sight block? Do I like the AR-9 from Springfield? You talking about the Kuna? I haven't put my hands on one. So I don't really pay much attention to modern style. Yep, they did. Okay, then I guess that does make it an M4. I'm not a military style guy. You know that. I'm just I'm a it's pretty so I want it guy. And the removable carry handle, yeah. So, yeah, but it's got a 1911 style safety, which is kind of interesting because it works really well. You can't see it because it's on the other side of the gun. It has an AR-15 style release for the Nanomag. Has an AR-15 style grip. Obviously, has an AR-15 style buffer tube on it. But the The safety is a click up, click down, so up for safe, down for fire, 1911 style. You're just a retarded nerd who has some shit. Well, you also played with that stuff, so I didn't. When my dad was in the military, the last time I saw his weapons when he was in the Army was in 1991, so he was carrying a Beretta and I believe an M16A2. It might have been an M4 at that point, but I don't think so in 1991. Diamondback revolvers seem to be hitting the shelves recently. I'm tempted. A1s, gotcha. That could be, yeah. So, since, yeah, I've seen a few of the Diamondback revolvers. Since they're making it FRT for everybody, they should just make new full autos legal. Oops, hold on a second. Yeah, but that would be, they couldn't even make suppressors just buy it and go for everybody. So, do you think they're actually going to do that for full autos, man? Just buy them and go? Am I the merchant from Resident Evil? Maybe if you're level 1, because I've got 6 guns behind me. You need to level up more. Go kill a vampire, or whatever happens in Resident Evil. What is the enemy in Resident Evil? Zombies? I don't know. After Mila Jovovich showed her cooter in the first one, I haven't seen another Resident Evil movie. Just got a better select. Jim got a better selection. I'm just cycling through some of my guns, so they kind of come out of pawn, go back into pawn when I need money. Is this that scene where I purchased the gun I want but can't afford? That's called using credit, my friend. Why worry about your bills today when you can worry about them in a month? That's future use problem. Visa. Fuck yeah. McManus, I've been eyeing the MP5 lower hard. Did you see Honest Outlaw? Did you see Honest Outlaw? Did you see he put out a video on that expensive MP5 lower? I'm still waiting for Omar, not Omar, but Jared to get me my couple of guns from SDS. Like I said, he said he's sending me a Mac 9 and something else. I honestly can't remember what the fuck he said he was going to send. Also, go check out Daria Arms for me. Who wanted to know about the mags on the Daria? Oh, you're selling your clone? Gotcha. That was a dig at Honest Outlaw. I know things about them, so. Your thoughts on the suppressors that they say isn't a suppressor that you don't have to register for? You'll have to update me on which exact item that is, because I don't know. I want to play with the FRT in it, but I have access to real MP5 with the giggle switch, so whatever. That was me asking about proprietary mags. The mag that's in the gun is not marked in any way, so I believe you're right. It is a Daria manufactured magazine. I'm not getting into what I mean, Maverick. You can draw your own conclusions. You think Jim Carrey was replaced? Who? Yeah, with a different person who kind of acts like him, but is much more subdued. You know some stuff about him. I love some dirt. Let's have it. No, I can't get into it because it would require me to break confidence. And I'm not doing that on a YouTube live because I don't need to fucking fight with people on the internet. Everybody hates who they hate and dislikes who they like and like who they like, and I'm not getting into the drama. Like I said, I just don't care for him. Yeah, I mean, I can talk to you in private, McManus, because we have each other's number, even though you keep saying I'm not your friend. No, it's not. But yeah, I'll get on the message with you. Grand Thumb T. Grand Thumb is just publicly a dick. He makes entertaining videos. He's a presenter. He's no longer a reviewer. He just makes entertainment level videos. Ever since he got on Demo Ranch and got his huge bump, he's basically took to YouTube like a coke addict does in Hollywood. I said we weren't friends. If I said that, I either said it without thinking about it, or it was in the midst of a thought that it was complicated by something else, or we're not friends. I don't know. I consider you a friend. I think it might have been during the conversation where I said I don't think of anybody as my friend. I know, I'm just giving you a hard time, Law. Thanks. Bro thinks he is John Wick. Who does? Me? I got a dog and mine's still alive, so technically I'm better than John Wick. You always have us on silent. I keep you guys on silent because you talk like 15-year-old girls, man. You text 2 words and just fucking. And when I'm driving in my car, it goes, new message from, new message from, new message from, new message from, new message from. So it's just me, mostly. Come here, buddy. Come here. Come on. Come up here. See? My dog hasn't been killed. Whoa, 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 whoa. Was it because I called you 15-year-old girls? If it makes you feel better, I keep my family on silent. L, he's a complainer. Who's a complainer? Calm down talking shit about John Wick's dog. I know it's wrong to speak ill of the dead, right? That's our little boy. No, I'm just kidding. He's good, though. It's mostly Stone's fault. He's the girl. You guys just type a lot, man. And I don't have the brain power for some reason to keep up with shit. Jock Wick chilling. He passes the vibe check. And he types poorly when he's driving. Ha! John Wick is also not a real person. Keanu Reeves is cool as fuck in real life. And I'm just joking about John Wick. I appreciate the movies. That looks like a 22, but we all know they don't have knockdown power. The way you give a 22 knockdown power is by creating an FRT for it. So back in the day, there was full auto 22s with drum mags. You fire 300 rounds at a dude at 22, it's going to put him down. Knockdown power is different from stopping power. He's also jealous that my girl is hotter than his, so he was whining about it. Dude, I got a jar of peanut butter and a dog. I win. I appreciate you being kind to that sweet puppy. We need more people like you. Oh, thank you, Claire. Rocky is also my service dog, so he gets treated very well. He gets better food than I do. He eats more expensively than I do. I ate peanut butter and jelly sandwiches and some Oscar Mayer wieners over the last 2 days. He has had rotisserie chicken, beef stew, chicken stew, and freshly made ham. So I keep my boy in the good stuff so that he always wants to work for me. And all right, give me your paw. Look at that. He's a good boy. What's your good boy? What's your good boy? Yeah. You see that smile on that boy? He knows what's up. My boy knows what's up. Jesus, I accidentally hit pause. I read you should never feed dogs human food. There are some human foods that absolutely you should never feed an animal, but the rotisserie chicken, fresh chicken is fine for a dog. His beef, his ham, and all that stuff is single ingredient food. His stews that he eats are actually dog. It's Yukonuba dog stew. The only thing he eats that's human really is the bread I just gave him, but it's bread, dude. It's wheat. So there's lots of stuff. What happened to Zaxxon? Did he die? But yeah, so my dog is happy, healthy. His poops are good. He takes his vitamins every day, so he does everything he needs to. But yes, there's a lot of food you should not feed a dog. You should not feed a dog onions. You shouldn't feed them grapes. You shouldn't feed them full-fat lactose stuff. So like he eats lactose-free milk. Chocolate, obviously. Yeah, grapes are not good. There's a lot of things that are seemingly fine. But there's also a lot of people that will give dogs human vitamins because human vitamins are a lot cheaper. So like Cosequin, Dosequin, and all the other vitamins that you give a dog, you can get them in human form. But the binder they use for human dog or for human vitamins can kill a dog. What's Rocky's real name? His name is Rockford McManus Zaxxon Stone. I feed my dog chocolate-covered grapes. It was his favorite. Garlic too. It's bad for dogs. Yep. Hey, if McManus wants to come back and be more attentive in my lives, I'll start using his name again. We kind of dropped your name for a while because you disappeared from the lives for like 2 months. I actually dropped Zaxxon too, so for a while he was just Rocky Stone. I didn't want to confuse him because his uncles weren't here. Where's that good boy? I'm gonna poke you in the eye now. I missed. Just kidding, don't poke your dog in the eye. That's fucked, Joe. Look, I didn't want him to keep thinking about you because I wasn't saying your name every day, so. Garlic is bad for them as well. There's a lot of veggies that are good for them as well. My dog loves carrots. Rocky does not like carrots. He hates peas. He eats tomatoes, which are not really good for him, but he likes those. Kyle, what's up? How am I, little Stanky? I'm good. Stanky's good here. Well, this feels like one of those low-budget video games, and you're the in-game merchant. Hello, welcome into my stores. Obviously, I was attacked by the Yakuza, so my stores are limited. Come back when you reach level 50. I mean, to be fair, it sort of cut my own... I had to sort out my own life first. I get that, dude. Trust me. I get that. That's why I don't really complain about it. I believe SDS was also sending their Mac MP5 clone. Yes, SDS is sending me their Mac 9, the Mac iX. It's a direct blowback copy of the MP5. And then they're sending me another pistol, but I can't remember which one it is. Silver SIG looks nice on the wall. Is it the same one you were in love with back in the day? Yes, so that is the SIG 226 Talo Extreme, not Extreme, Stainless Elite. Thank you, Ted. Mrs. Mouse is eating the noodles. Yeah, she is. Oh, wait, you mean the noodles you made. I can't move because he's here. Hold on a second. We'll just do that. So the gun's on the wall. Whoa, Wayne's World. So the one that's in frame currently, that is the giveaway TSOS BR9 Duty. That is the Staccato at Home. So that is the new Gerson 4.4-inch no grip safety gun. And that is the 226 Elite Stainless. Good to see you got it. Yep, just got that. Nice. Just got it today. Yes, so SDS and TSOS have parted ways. I spoke... God damn it. Hold on, you gotta move your head, Rocky. Really? Wayne's World, party time, excellent. Just fucking shrink, you bitch. All right, well, fuck you. I guess I'm full screen now. 1 second. There we go. Fucking hell. Never had that much trouble doing that before in my life. That's the same SIG your buddy Cerakoted. Yes. That was the one that had a little bit of corrosion on the top of the slide, so the slide went to SIG. They, for some reason, Cerakoted it black and sent it back, so they sent it back again. They bead blasted the whole finish off, and then my buddy who worked for a metal company had it Cerakoted. But yeah, SDS and TSOS separated because TSOS wants to import their own guns, but they were also limiting the growth of SDS, so yeah. Tried steaming the veggies for him. My dog won't eat them raw, but steamed or boiled. He's all about it. Pineapple and watermelon are the thing you love as well as venison and chicken. He likes honeydew and cantaloupe. He doesn't like watermelon. He hates strawberries for some reason. But no, he does not like them steamed or soft or anything like that because So Yukonuba makes a beef stew that's almost human grade, and it has peas and carrots and stuff in it. He'll eat everything, and he spits out the peas and carrots. So in the bowl will always be peas and carrots. He just hates them. What are your thoughts on Gen 6 Glocks? It's interesting that 40 years after they created their first gun, they're now copying Smith & Wesson M&P Gen 1s. Because if you look at a Gen 1 M&P, Smith & Wesson M&P, the Gen 6 Glock has the exact same rear beaver tail, has the exact same style of stippling. It looks very much like a Gen 1 Smith & Wesson M&P. It's interesting. Come back when you reach level 50, but the demo only lasts to level 10, and you'll never be able to purchase this incredible weapon behind me. Ah, yes, there are only 4,000 gold pieces in this game, and that particular firearm costs 4,003. So if you manage to buy it, you're cheating, and you get VAC banned. Guess it's every times was bound to happen since T-Sauce has a factory now. It's a business move, and we can't afford better graphics than this, lol. Speaking of T-Sauce, Raiders now available here, saving money for it. I hope you get it, sir. So my guy, Jared, he said there's no hard feelings in the separation. He's actually kind of happy that it happened because now they can import anybody's guns that they want. They were limited in their contract with T-Sauce to what guns they were allowed to bring in. So if T-Sauce manufactured a certain gun, they couldn't bring it in. That's why they actually started Military Armament Corporation here in the United States, so that they could do other 2011s because they weren't allowed to bring in anybody else's. Hey, Mr. Bearcat. What's up, Mr. Bearcat? But yeah, it's an interesting thing, and I hope that they succeed with both fronts, TSOS and SDS. TSOS doing stuff here, also with a 10 to 15% tariff, it makes more sense to build the guns here. By the way, MP 1.0 never had a good stippling and is pretty slippery, to be honest. Honestly, the grip on the Gen 6 isn't that good either. It's very similar in my opinion. It's not stippled well. The pyramids are fine, but it could be grippier. They could have gone M&P 2.0 sandpaper stippling, but instead they went with like Gen 2 Glock stippling. So it's still slippery. It worked both ways in. Yeah, kind of. A friend of mine always promotes PSA daggers because of the price. That is the wrong reason to promote them exclusively. I can tell you I've had a few daggers. The daggers I've had have been fine. I actually had more problem when Polymer 80 was a company still. I had more problem with their Polymer 80 serialized lowers than I do with PSAs. PSA guns are worth checking out if you are gun mechanically inclined. If you are capable of fixing any little nyeh that you may find in the gun, if you can smith out like little burrs in the slide, things like that, then yes, they're worth checking out. If you're looking for a one and done, the QC is not perfect with PSA still, so there's always a chance you can get a gun that's missing parts. Michael, what's up? I like PSA strip stuff better just because of the price from PSA. So like I've got a compact lower dagger that I need to get a top for. I've just never bothered getting one. I was going to take the top off my Daria DY9, but the Daria DY9 is Gen 4, Gen 5, so that kind of sucks. So I'm just waiting for a dagger upper to come and go on sale and for 100 or whatever and fucking buy one. I found an extra Gen 3 barrel laying around, so I literally just need an upper without the barrel. If one of you would like to send me a Gen 3 upper, I'd take it. Is PSA lower price because it's American made? It's American made. They kind of mass produce, so like they overproduce. So some companies produce to contracts. You know, they produce a certain number of guns because they have a contract to produce it. PSA will just build 5,000 lowers and then sell a bunch of them during regular pricing and then dump the rest on sales to guarantee they cover their price. What PSA wants you to do, and it's the same thing that everybody does. It's the same reason why stores are set up the way they are. They want you to come in for that one discount and then spend a lot of money on ammo, accessories, etc. I just picked up the L6 model of the Desert Eagle. This one is the lightweight model. I've ever shot the L6 versus the standard, and does a recoil differ between them? Depends on the caliber. If you've got the lightweight 357 and the steel 357, not really, but a lightweight 50 cal, yeah, you can notice the difference, but lightweight is a relative term because it's a 6.5 pound gun when it's in steel. So when you're talking about dropping from 6.5 to 4.5, you're still having a heavy ass gun. So, and because of the way they're operated, basically they run on a bolt system. They don't have a full reciprocating slide. No, the recoil is not bad. You can one hand a 50 cal. You can do it with the lightweight. I have 4 PSA stripped A at lower. Still haven't gotten any of those dagger frames yet. The dagger frames, I got them because they were on sale. I got a full size and a compact for 57 bucks. And it was with my FFL, so I just put them in my book and I was just going to sell them. But I put them all in my name. I like the dagger because the name sounds tough. Hence the QC problems you mentioned. Yes. In 44 Magnum, that thing should shoot fine for you, dude. You should have no problem shooting that, Noble. I'm drinking pee. It's not pee. It's strawberry watermelon zero sugar drink. If I have to drink a gallon of water a day, I'd like it to be flavored. I dig the Death Star shirt. You want to know a funny fact? I don't know where it came from, and my dad says it wasn't his, and I don't recall sleeping with any of my friends, so I think it came from GameStop. Right now, the frame I'm missing with is a grit grip. What is a grit grip? Grit grip. Grit grip frame. Okay. I kind of like that. Looks like a laser stippling, but I kind of like that. 18 degree grip, so it's got a better grip angle. Oh, that looks pretty good. I actually like that. It almost looks like where Gen 6 might have stolen their ideas from a little bit. What do them bitches cost? That's not terrible. Different background you got today, different room. Corbin, this is the same room I've been using for the last few weeks. I've just kind of rebuilt my room in different places. I don't have the building I used to be in, so I'm basically homeless living in my shop. It's a blessing from the force. These are the ones you are looking for. You're okay, buddy. Hey, don't flash me your doggy ball sack. I become a millionaire, I'm buying him the nudicles. You know, those are the fake testicles you can give a dog so they feel like they still got their balls. Yeah. I'm waiting for Rocky to do what the baby does, where the baby's just sitting there and just pees in your face. Someday he's going to be an old man. And when he is, he'll be sitting there going, "Hey." I'm going to make this motherfucker live till he's 20. That way he lives just as long as I do. If I get another 18 years, I'll be happy. I'll be 64 in 18 years, buddy. I don't care if I die at 64. 64 is fine. Sweet 22 is at the Rock Island TM22. It is a TM22, but it's actually a newer Daria produced one. Daria produces the TM22 for Rock Island, but that's the one that's made here in the United States. Just watch a video on super safety. It's much easier than I thought. Just 2 parts. Yep. Shit, I'm hoping to not live to 44, let alone 64. You know, I've been saying since I was 30, I don't give a shit if I die, and it's been true the whole time. And I did kill myself once, and now I'm still here. And now I'm 46 and a half years old. Using your business shop to double as your personal residence is pure genius. It's more I don't have any money. Sorry about the home situation. Been a bit since I caught your live stream. That's fine. You better stay alive. Dude, I am so... This is going to sound absolutely terrible, but Eric Dane dying at 54 the way he did because of his ALS took him in less than a year. I would rather a natural disease takes me out fast than suffering through the rest of my life. What if my current diaphragm damage is going to last another year? I fucking hate it, dude. If I lean back, I can't breathe. It sucks. Frack, you're old. I forgot. That's right, you motherfucker. You respect your elders. I was driving when you were still playing with yourself in the backyard. Joe, you ever mess around with any Monstrum products? I've used a couple of their mounts. I think I have one of their cantilever mounts. But no, just in general, I really haven't messed with too much Monstrum stuff. Yeah, I can't remember. How old are you, McManus? 34? 35? I bet he remembers PS1. Here's how bad it is. I started working at GameStop when it was still Funko Land. And when I started at Funko Land, we still sold original NESs for cheap. You're printing it at 100% infill. Oh, so you're 5 years younger than me. So yes, you were in school when I was driving. Dude, I love the PS1. I got one sitting in my shop right now. I got a fucking original Nintendo sitting right there and a fucking Super Nintendo sitting in a box under my desk. I've got two PS4s sitting on my desk that I got to sort through and make sure they work before I sell them. One of them I put an SSD in because that's my personal one. You got like 3 years on me. I'm 46 and a half, dude. I'm going to be 47 this year. I remember the 80s. I'm about to clean the Freedom Upper. Yeah, I'll be honest, I don't remember the last time I cleaned it after I fired it. I don't have a lot of rounds for that upper, though. I got maybe 600 rounds for that upper. Wasn't there a competitor to them called EB Games? EB Games wasn't really a competitor because they did sell video games, but they also sold board games. It needs oil. Yeah, it does. I got a Super Nintendo and a Nintendo 64 Classic gaming system. Classic, Jesus Christ. That Freedom Upper is sweet. Yeah. N64 GoldenEye. GoldenEye was one of my favorite games. Did you ever do the infinite glitch on the dam level before you went out through the conveyor belt? When the room gets gashed, you go up into the other room where the where you can get away from the gas and not choke to death, and they infinitely spawn bad guys. You can get like 1,000 kills. 6 years then, yes. Yes, it is, my precious. I also did the big head mode and paintball mode. Yeah, I never did the paintball mode. I also used to play battle tanks on, I think it was battle tanks. Yeah, the one where you can drop the nuke. Actually, I would say Battletoads has a better one. Resident Evil was my game. Never played it. Would you trust a 3D printed bolt catch? For an AR? Sure, because it's not necessary, so if it breaks, no big deal. My dog is trying to sleep and I won't let him because I'm a dick. So I'm currently watching with Daniel, my buddy. We're watching Fallout Season 2, and I'm actually being a good person and not watching the whole fucking series. I don't know if that's going to last. I don't remember their pause menu. Okay, I make one of those too. Zax, how you doing, man, though? I conceal carry when I deliver DoorDash and Uber safe. Must stay safe. Okay, that's kind of a out of the blue thing. You kind of look like Sid from Ice Age. I accept that. He's a national treasure. So, thanks a lot, okay? Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm world famous in all my fuck-ups. lead to the changing of the world. Is that Zaxxon? I don't think so. I don't think Zaxxon's a furry like this guy. I wish they did a VR remake of GoldenEye. That would be fun. I haven't watched Fallout yet. Currently watching The Night Agent. So I still need to watch Landman Season 2. Ali Lartner still got a pretty nice body on her. So I still need to watch Landman Season 2. I got to catch up with Power Book. I still haven't watched the most recent season of that. Still getting caught up on The Rookie. Still getting caught up on everything, man. It's not worth fighting back, Cody. Rocky, there's a nuclear missile inbound. We're screwed. That's my dog's level of concern right now. He always knows when I put him on camera, though. Also, dog penis. You know, if you filmed a human doing this, you can get in trouble. Trying to find out what key blank a 2015 Hyundai Genesis is. It's probably a Toyota. Southland is a show I want to watch. It will be available on the PH next week. The Rookie, I haven't watched lately since I can't find the streaming service that shows it. That's Hulu. The Rookie is on Hulu. Stone, do you want a super safety? I can send you one with your chassis. Of course he does. So I've also been watching The Pit. It's a little annoying that they only release once a week like a regular show, but at least they aren't taking a fucking sabbatical halfway through to make it take a year. So they're running straight through April. Thank you. I will watch later. You're welcome, sir. A lot of ABC stuff goes to Hulu. NBC has Peacock, but CBS and ABC. Oh, just make it for him. He's doing a job. See, he said he wouldn't say no. I told you he wouldn't say no. Put the super safety in with the Rise Armament trigger, you'll be good to go. Listen to how thick my dog is. I find watching shows that don't have real guns is better because I hate seeing the infinite ammo in shows. It all depends which show it is. Kind of want to mess with it. I want to mess your face. Rocky's sleeping. And he's using a chew bone as a pillow. Dogs are fucking weird, man. They make super safeties for the MP5s. Yes. Again, that one guy was showing them off today. And I think I've gotten to the point where I've been accused. People have talked to me about me to other creators already now, and it's kind of weird. So, again, there's some I don't give a shit because I'm willing to just call them straight out. Suits 00 for one. Come on. But other ones I just don't care for. Rare Breed made a drop-in, but it's sold out. Not if you know a guy. Yeah, but you got to modify shit for the internals, I think, on the MP5, though. Then I would pass. Why don't we just be good people and just not own guns? I think guns are bad. Guns should be banned. I mean, guns are awesome. Two-way for life. The tagalong they are using in the pit is Tagalog they're using in the pit is accurate. Yeah, so they have very good doctors on staff. I heard Rare Breed is sellouts though. So Rare Breed, I think they agreed. Like, aren't their records public now for everything they sell if you use a credit card and shit? So you're supposed to buy them using like crypto and shit. Although crypto's more traceable than cash. Tagalog is a Philippine. Oh, I apologize. I thought you misspelled dialogue. Yes, so Santos and the two nurses, yes. So the actress that plays Santos is actually Philippine. The Fallout show is not lore accurate. Todd Howard would try to argue with you, but I 100% agree. The way that ghouls go feral, a lot of stuff, yes. I was a Tagalog linguist years ago. I was a cunning linguist. Or was it a cunning linguist? Yeah, so also, the power armor they're using didn't exist until Fallout 4. Up until Fallout 4, there were no fusion cores. There was no airship like that. Everything, most of the technology that they're showing is from Fallout 4 because it was one of the more modern games, and Fallout 76 just uses Fallout 4's assets. Yeah, me and Howard have had our issues. Yeah, no, I get that. Yeah. Also, the Death Claws. Yeah, in the lore, they were lab created, but they shouldn't have been created like that. I notice every little thing he does. Fallout 4 is a good game. It's a shit Fallout game, but it's a good game. So, I agree. I actually almost never actually finish the game because I just spend all my time doing other stuff. I once spent a week building Vault 88. Yes, they did. They were sent to Vault 13 after everybody was killed in Vault 13. The Enclave sent Deathclaws there for a while. Our creators wanted Fallout games to be like for the most part. So Fallout, ever since Fallout 4, Fallout 76, and the show and everything has followed Bethesda's way of doing it. Fallout New Vegas kind of had interplay style because it was built. Fallout New Vegas was built on Fallout 3's engine, but Fallout 3 came out before Bethesda bought New Vegas. So everything that all the games since then, like if you look at Starfield is Fallout 4, but the world didn't blow up. Although in Starfield, Earth is gone. Spoiler alert, so it could have been. Modded is super fun. Yeah. I always mod in modern weapons. And yes, video games are the only time I'll use a Glock because they just look cool in the games because they're always like Zevs or Agency Arms variants. So ones that look cool. I always use a DVC Tactical 2011 in Fallout 4, AR-15s, AR AK-109s. So I use all the good stuff. Obsidian 3 New Vegas and did 3 in New Vegas, and Obsidian was packed with old Interplay people who developed Fallout 1 and 2. That's why they were so good. Yep. So yeah, it's kind of crazy. And then the review scandal that happened for New Vegas was pretty crazy. So Bethesda bought Obsidian or bought the IP. Obsidian was still developing it. And Bethesda told Obsidian that if they got an 85% approval rating, they would get a huge bonus. But if they didn't, they'd get nothing. And they got an 84, which I think is pretty crazy. They did them really dirty. I think Howard should have just done a reduced reward system. Like, okay, you missed by you missed by 1%, you get 95% of the bonus we promised you. But instead, they just basically said "fuck you," and apparently the lead guy at Obsidian said he understood. He was a little disappointed, but it was the agreement they had made because they assumed they were going to get a 95 rating or better. They thought New Vegas was going to get a perfect rating, basically. And it didn't. It got a really good rating, but the problem is a lot of people reviewed that game, so when all the Metacritic stuff came in, they were off by 1%. Yeah, so they did Fallout New Vegas, what was it, in 16 months or 17 months for a full explorable world game. There is so much stuff in New Vegas that got cut for time that it was embarrassing. The bugs crash review, yep. Like Doc Mitchell's head spinning around sometimes, and then some of the animation bugs, things like that. Although I still find it funny that all the console commands from all the way back in Fallout 3 still work all the way up into Fallout 4. They don't work on 76 because it's an online game. Oh, I've seen Marathon. Bungie has fallen off the wayward path. I've never played a lot of Bungie games. Bungie was never like making games I was really into. Something like that. New Vegas is widely considered the best Fallout game today too. They're all the same. Yeah, and then when Bethesda went after the community because they were trying to redo Vegas in Fallout 4's engine, but they had to file a cease and desist because the new Vegas mod or the remastered mod makers were reusing the old audio content. And they were told they had to stop, so they started re-recording every line, but by themselves. But they eventually had to give up. Someday it's going to come out, but it's going to fail because it'll be too old by that point. You got to remember, New Vegas came out in 2011, so a long time ago. Did Bungie do Halo? Yes. No, Bungie and 343 Studios. Yeah, they're all the same. Yeah, they are. 100%. It's kind of why I tire of games of like Fallout 4. I've been tired of. I haven't played that in a long time. Forza Horizon. As soon as they stopped updating the game, I stopped playing it because it was boring. Just died. Fortunately, we're gonna get a remaster soon. They keep teasing for 3 in New Vegas. That would be fun because if they do the remaster using the engine for Fallout 4, then it can be put into true VR. I have Fallout 4 VR. Fallout 4 in VR is so much more fun than standard Fallout 4, especially when you have the modded guns and shit and that too. That is so much fun, dude. Just freaking running and gunning in that game is great. So that'll be fun. So yeah, also we talked about this on a previous live stream. Everybody needs to buy a VR headset so we can go to the movies together as a streaming community in VR. Could you imagine all of us just sitting there? Just like this? Oh, 343 only played Halo and Halo Wars. I collected the Mega Blocks. Halo, love collecting them. VR headset with the Power Glove. What I love about VR is that you don't even need the controllers anymore. I can control my Quest 3 functions with just my hands. Oh shit, it's ready to launch. Oops. But yeah, like here I can look at all the porn I want. What's in my library? Oh. VR is fun. VR dirty time. Dude, you know, I'm not a huge fan of watching porn in VR. It's just a little bit off. Let's see what's in here. Mega Tasty Barbecue. I don't know why these are installed on my system here. Bad Roommates. The Office World. There's a lot of shit on here that I shouldn't own. Anyway, but how fun would that be, though, to just be playing in this? See, I'm moving the menu right now. Oh, come here. That's why my son can't have VR. VR is for games. That's how I think of it. Um, if you ever get a chance to actually watch fucking movies in VR, it is actually really fucking cool if you have the right thing. Like I have big screen beta, which basically puts you into a movie theater and you can rent movies or you can watch your internet and shit. Dude, fucking phenomenal, mate. But anyways, yeah. Also, if your son is under the age of 18, he really shouldn't be using VR anyways. VR is very detrimental to eye development in young kids because you're literally putting a piece of glass this close to your fucking eye and then trying to focus on it for hours at a time. So yeah, kids are better at VR than some adults because of the motion sickness stuff, but in general, it's not good for them. But yeah, I've been playing fucking Ghost of Tabor. In the last 7 months, I put 1,000 hours into it. I should try that watching movies. Yes, and if you put a really good set of in-ear headphones, like I use Skull Candy Crushers because they have a lot of bass. If you watch an action movie in VR while wearing Skull Candies, holy shit, it's amazing. That's cool. My head kills me wearing the headsets. I've developed a huge tolerance for it because I started playing on them back with the first Meta Quest. I still have it, not the Meta, but when it was Oculus Quest, the DV1. I have that. I have a 2 and I have a 3. So I have a backup in case my 3 breaks. But if my 3 breaks, I'm just going to sell it on eBay and get another one. So this is the 3, which has the 4K lenses and the really good camera in it. This is my preferred VR headset, and I can play through my computer wirelessly. So I just keep a power cable in it. I can wear the headset for 6 to 8 hours now, without getting fatigue. The only thing that keeps me from playing it nonstop 24/7 is my dog. Watching an action movie in VR with Skull Candy will literally make your head explode. Pretty much. It can cause tinnitus. But also, I like to listen to dubstep through, Skrillex dubstep through Skull Candies, and it's pretty amazing there. Like through my phone, I'll hook up Skull Candy Crushers. Rocky, I'm gonna bite your foot. I can't get into VR. It's because your head's too shiny. The strap won't stay put. Also, you need to get a pro strap. If you're gonna play VR, you need to get the pro strap so it doesn't fucking wander around your head. Wander? I want to, but I just can't do it. A lot of people can't. Have you tried the Quest 3? Honestly, question. Have you ever tried the Quest 3? The Quest 3 is probably the easiest one to actually acclimate to because the lenses are not pancake. They're called pancake, but they're not lenticular. So they're super clear from edge to edge. They're also 4K and it runs at 120 FPS. So it helps alleviate a lot of like motion sickness problems. I haven't tried Skull Candy, currently using Shocks. I love Skull Candy. I found them a long time ago when I was working at a Marshall's in the Mall of America. And yeah, my hair's fucked up. I don't care. I was working at the Mall of America and we had a Marshall store there. Yeah. Get to Rocky player 1 level, then I may do it again. Ready player 1 level. Gotcha. I don't know anyone who has it. The issues I have a hard time spending the money on something I'm not even sure I want to fuck with. I get that. If you can find one at a pawn shop for a couple of $100, it's definitely worth it because you could always sell it and not lose anything. But the biggest problem that a lot of people have is frame rate and motion sickness and the visibility things. Like I can literally, like when I'm wearing this, I can read my laptop through these cameras. These cameras are so good I can read through them. You wouldn't think you could do that because the Quest 2 and the original Quest, you can't do that. Like I can clearly read, I can watch stuff. I could probably drive while wearing this thing. I do that. I've been checking around here at Pawn Shop. Yeah, if you can do that, then it's worth doing. Where'd the menu go? There it is. I'm still here. I'm still here. I'm a bug. Look at my cameras. Ooh, ooh. I'm a big Skull Candies fan. Always have been. Yep. Price, they're like $16 for their crushers, and they're really good. What is travel mode? Travel mode helps your head work comfortably while you're on a moving vehicle, so you can keep enjoying the headset while traveling. Remember to stay seated, take breaks. Remember to take breaks for comfort and be considerate. Oh, that's kind of cool. I've never tried doing that because I'm always the one driving. They should make NVG style VR headsets. I mean, you could technically modify these, but the thing you have to remember is you have all your sensors and stuff that need to be able to see your controllers and things. Where are they? They're here somewhere. All your little circle things need to be able to see your cameras. Like these little things are IR receivers. So, and these do brighten shit up. So it does help you see in the dark a little bit. But yeah. I'll be playing more fucking Ghost tonight. Skull candy is a bit expensive in the Philippines, but I'm willing to buy one after I get the Raider. There you go, dude. Sorry, they're expensive. And there's different versions too. So I use the inner ear ones that are like 17, 18 bucks. Time to lube up the upper. And that's Mrs. Mouse's job. But guys, where are we at? Just about 2 hours. So we'll go for about another 10 minutes and then I'll dip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. Time to dip your dippy dip, dippy dippy dip. Lord, thank you very much with the dippy dip. I don't even know what games I have on this thing. Oh, I got weapon upgrade run. I'm going to play a game while you guys are chatting to me. Maybe later. Thank you. This is an old LG Moto that I use. What do you mean no internet connection? You're connected to my Wi-Fi, you retard. I've tried some of the other mainstream earbuds and iPods. I've even tried Beats, and I still prefer Skull Candy. Beats are no good, man. Beats are just the name. You think the 25 will cost a lot to ship? Considering it weighs less than a pound and the box is 2.5 inches tall by 4 by 4, no. It'll probably cost like 20 bucks. Oh, gunshots. Hold on. Well, that was dumb of me. Okay, perfect. Yeah, no problem, dude. If in a pinch and I can't find Skulltucky, I'll buy a cheap set of frogs first. I'm not sure I understand the reference. Has anybody seen me? Has anybody known what time it is? Anybody need me? I'll be outside drinking gin. You thought I was going to say jizz. I farted. I do that from once in a while. God damn, 18 fucking different things they were trying to get me to go. This is all streamers do all day, so you can't make fun of me. 2015 push start takes a GM key blank. I guess Kia, so I was close. You're doing your raffle. How many spots are left to buy a hoodie? Be entered in the giveaway as of right now. Currently, there are still 39 hoodies that are available to be purchased. By the way, I was able to fix my SAM Thunderbolt SF by bending the extractor inward. Now it extracts great, doesn't choose the kind of ammo anymore. It shoots reloads, and it's your current EDC. That's cool, dude. Sometimes you just gotta smith your own gun, right? Fine, we'll just let videos play on the side. He's fine. Rocky's doing good. Actually, I do have an example. Hold on a second. Let me pull it up here for you, bud. I have to pull you off the stand, which is fine because we're almost done here anyways. Turn you around. So this is the front of the hoodie. It's just going to be a black pullover hoodie with Jiminy Show on the front. And then the back is going to have the Gadsden flag. Or not the Gadsden flag, but the Don't Tread on Me, which is Gadsden. So the other one is the Live Free or Die. So this is the one that's going to be. Very nice. I thank you. You are welcome there. Hey, Rocky. Rokia. Dude is out. Dude is out. Super safety just finished. Nice. Dude, that's quick. Where are you going to sign them at? I can sign them on the back near the Don't Tread on Me, or I can sign them from the front, whichever one you guys want. If you want them signed. So the text is going to be gray, that light gray for the black, and black for the gray and the green. You gotta sign mine on the tag with Sharpie. All right. I want to get a 3D printer now and build stuff with it. You know, I think a 3D printer would be kind of fun. But, all right, kids. I think you, me, Mr. Dupree are done, aren't we? It is now just about 10 o'clock. We've gone a full 2 hours. I like to go 2 hours at a time. I'd like to go longer, but my brain doesn't allow it. Plus, YouTube is a bunch of cunts who likes to limit the number of people that get to see me. So, 2 hours is enough for you. 2 hours is enough for me. So, contact me through email or just send the Cash App and make sure I get your address and shit and what size shirt you want. They're available in gray, black, OD green from medium to 4X. I'm going to start getting them printed here pretty soon once I pre-sell a few more so that I can actually afford it, and then I'll start shipping them out. Even before the giveaway is over, I'll ship the hoodies, obviously. Have a good night. Give Rocky a cookie or two. I will. Shine my hoodie. I definitely will. Some people will get No-Toe Joe. Good stream, man. I'll talk to you again tomorrow. Have a good night. What color is OD tree? It's like a green that's a green with greens because it's greens. Yes. Good night. Catch you on the next one. I wish I could own a 3D printer. Sorry, brother. Come for a vacation and just stay there. We'll get hoodies just in time for summer. Yes, but on the plus side, they're going to be thick, so they'll be very hot. Very hot. I'll hit you up for the hoodie. All right, man. It's been a while, wrenches. But yeah, absolutely, guys. Just hit me up. I'll talk to you guys later. Love you some.